fossils cause shock. 7 archaeological discoveries that baffle the scientific community. Hello dear viewers of Mysterious Universe. Dear friends, the ancient world always knows how to spark human curiosity. Because behind it are thousands of secrets waiting to be discovered. Among them are mysterious Jewish relics, ancient mass graves, or even these strange animal fossils. All are mysterious legacies left by ancient people. And all will be explored by us together right now. Jewish relics. In 2015, a maintenance worker discovered a strange object in a cemetery in the Jerusalem region. The object was shaped like a pestle and made of metal. Subsequently, the Iranian Antiquities Authority came to the site to recover it. Upon examination, scientists found it was coated with a layer of 24K gold. Experts spent a lot of time researching the function and age of this object, but all without results. Finally, they had to ask the online community for help. After posting a photo on Facebook, they received thousands of different opinions predicting the object's purpose. Eventually, a man named Mike Kabarak decoded the mystery. He believed this was an Aesop bimmer, a device named after the ancient Egyptian god Aesop, used by nature worshippers to absorb environmental energy for healing. Mass grave of 450 vampires. While road construction in Lugino village, northeast Poland, workers accidentally discovered a terrifying grave, where the dead were restrained in various ways because they were suspected of being vampires. According to ancient origins, the most intact skeletons excavated were in frightening positions, with skulls placed between their legs and a coin in their mouth. In the grave, there were also 3 giant jars containing many other bones. Archaeologists estimate that a total of 450 remains in this mass grave were buried in the 19th century. Local archaeologist Marge Jonke, one of the excavation supervisors, said, "This terrifying burial style reflects the belief that the dead would rise from their graves. Or in other words, they were suspected of being vampires and were brutally restrained after death." Skeletons buried with rituals imposed on vampires are usually very rare. The discovery of such a large grave might be related to a disease outbreak in the area 200 years ago. Historical documents show that those suspected of being vampires often had illnesses that made them look pale, or had to avoid light, or needed to supplement animal blood due to severe anemia. For example, some genetic disorders. Additionally, tuberculosis was also a common cause of this wrongful suspicion because patients often looked pale and coughed up blood, with a gaunt appearance matching vampire descriptions in folklore. It's known that vampire legends are very diverse in Poland, with many beliefs about preventing them from rising after death. Some graves were restrained by placing items like garlic, crosses, or holy water near the body, while other graves reveal more extreme and terrifying methods, such as decapitation, staking through the heart, or confinement in steel coffins. Archaeologists from the Australian National University have recently discovered 15 more sites, containing hundreds of giant stone jars, over 1,000 years old in Laos. And this is also one of the great unsolved mysteries. The Plain of Jars in Laos is an ancient archaeological mystery spanning thousands of square kilometers on the Sieng Kuang Plateau. There are thousands of these hollow stone structures from the Iron Age, some up to 3 meters tall. No one knows for sure where these stone jars originated, who brought them, or what their purpose was. Local legends say these were drinking cups of a giant race. Others say they were used to hold ashes in funeral rituals. However, archaeologists believe these stone jars were actually tombs of an ancient civilization. A new discovery by Australian scientists shows that stone jars are more widely distributed than previously thought and may hold clues to unraveling the secret of their origin. One of the new sites lies deep within a remote mountain forest, containing a total of 137 stone jars. They were discovered by a new graduate student Nicholas Scobo and Lao government officials. Scobo added that these places were only visited by tiger hunters occasionally. We have just rediscovered them, hoping we will gain a clearer understanding of this culture and their burial practices. Clearly, these stone jars were carved in quarries and somehow transported several kilometers here. But why these locations were chosen remains an unsolved mystery. A fossil of a new land snail species dating back about 99 million years has been discovered trapped in an amber mine in Myanmar. According to researchers, this is also the oldest fossil of a land snail ever found. Notably, this land snail fossil became entangled in the amber resin while reproducing. The newborn juvenile snails were also trapped in the amber solution along with their mother. This is an extremely rare case, providing important information for studying the evolutionary process of this species. By analyzing high-resolution CT scans, researchers identified this land snail species. Belonging to the Crope family, a small snail with a shell diameter of only about 1.27 centimeters. Based on the fossil's special condition, they decided to name it Greta Tator Lussigidnan. Evolutionary biologist Akira Nijokum from the St. Cuthbert Research Institute and the Frankfurt Natural History Museum said, "The juvenile snails were almost completely covered by amber resin from the moment they were born 99 million years ago, and have remained in that state until today. This is also incredibly miraculous." He further explained that the condition of these snails shows that compared to egg-laying land snail species, this species has evolved to give birth to fewer offspring with smaller sizes. This may have increased their survival chances in the tropical forests of the Cretaceous period. Darwin's strange creatures. Charles Darwin once traveled the world seeking evidence for his famous theory of evolution. And during his journey, he encountered fossils of many inexplicable strange creatures. The two strangest fossils he found were named Macrochenia and Toxodon. The Macrochenia fossil resembled a humpless camel with a short, small trunk like a tapir, while Toxodon had a body like an armadillo, a head like a hippopotamus, and teeth of a rodent. After analyzing the fossils, Darwin described Toxodon as one of the strangest animals I have ever discovered. For many years, classifying these strange mammals has completely baffled scientists. They couldn't analyze the DNA of these creatures, and the humid climate of South America severely damaged the fossils. Instead of studying DNA, scientists decided to examine the collagen sequences inside the fossils. This is a type of protein that can survive much longer than DNA and functions to form bone. To do this, they sampled collagen from various mammal species, both living and extinct. Subsequently, scientists compared these collagen samples with Toxodon and Macrochenia. Surprisingly, biologists discovered that these strange creatures were part of the South American native mammal group that lived around 60 million years ago and disappeared about 12,000 years ago. Devil's arrows. In Yorkshire, England, 3 giant standing stones are mysteriously aligned in a row. According to records, they date from the Neolithic or Bronze Age around 3,200 years ago. This is the tallest standing stone in England, called by locals by many names, but most commonly Devil's Arrows. A 17th century myth tells that a resident of Aldborough village angered the devil, who then pulled up large stones as arrows and shot them at Aldborough. Thanks to an angel who quickly intercepted the arrows, they missed their target and fell on the edge of Aldborough. The first arrow is over 6.8 meters tall, the second is 110 meters away and 6.7 meters tall, and the third is 60 meters further and 5.5 meters tall. Accordingly, the church views them as Satan's arrows, while locals believe they are part of ancient rituals. In 1709, the Soci authorities conducted the first excavation of the Devil's Arrows. After digging 1.5 meters deep into the ground, they discovered many stones, gravel, and compacted clay around the stone. It seems the stone was erected, and a foundation was buried, secured with stones, and then covered with soil. Archaeologists still wonder when they were erected, by whom, and for what purpose. There are currently two hypotheses about the Devil's Harrows in Alpera. First, they could be a victory monument of the Romans. Second, they could also be a lunar observatory, serving some religious purpose. In 1979, hydrogeological experts from Xinjiang province, China discovered many smooth stone spheres on Beida Mountain. They come in various sizes, from as small as ping pong balls to as large as 2 meters in diameter. What's astonishing is that when viewed from a distance, they are arranged according to certain patterns, with some appearing to have arms growing out from the ground. Scientists dug deeper into the ground to explore these arm-like structures, and cut open some spheres to find very special internal structures, containing plant fossils and ancient rocks. So what is their origin? Many hypotheses have been proposed, such as being related to geological formation processes resulting from volcanic eruptions or being gifts from extraterrestrial visitors, as UFOs have also been recorded in this area. Other scholars believe they are related to ancient sacrificial rituals and were used to seal spirits. However, all these are just speculations and still lack convincing evidence. Therefore, to this day, scientists continue to work hard to find the most satisfactory answer. It can be seen that our vast nature holds many mysteries that humans may never fully uncover. So in your opinion, among the discoveries mentioned, which one impressed and intrigued you the most? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, drop a like, and subscribe to Enigmatic Echoes channel so you don't. And now, this video content comes to an end. Goodbye and see you again.